I'd have to say that my medium has to do with probably the expansion of the human soul within a post-commercialist, post-capitalist society. My ideal emotional response would have to involve the feeling of when you really need to take a shit.
Looking at the Eiffel Tower or the Statue of Liberty and trying to recreate that, but just using lights, just a single magnitude of a light bulb, as opposed to just some piece of crap ceramic stuff.
Actually, a lot of it has to do with writing and scolding myself a lot.
I actually have a pretty regimented creative process. What I do is I'll go into my basement and shut all of the natural light out, so I don't really have a sense of what time it is, don't have a clock or anything. And I find that that really helps me open up and forget all of my obligations in the real world.
From the start, normally I wake up around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel that waking up that late in the day really lets my emotional state be at a very neutral point. From that point, I'll masturbate about 5 or 6 times. And from there, normally it goes into auto asphyxiation. After that, normally I'm tired again and fall asleep, so I don't really get much work done.
I wouldn't say I really have a set process. I'm really open to trying new things. I think whatever I do, whatever I make, if it speaks on a subject, I feel like I have to be an expert on that subject. So, sometimes I'll make movies about science and, poking fun of scientists and things like that. But in order for me to do that, I have to actually become a scientist myself. So I have a number of degrees. They don't actually come from accredited universities. Obviously, that would take way too much time. So it's really myself proclaiming that I have that degree. But I think it's just as good, personally.
Get people on their knees. That'd be great. Mainly because the lighting I use for my projects is so high intense and everything that sometimes the bulbs break from the circuitry. So they might be like slashed physically, maybe. So if I get them crying, that'd be good.
I really want all the inner angst from inside me that I put in it in the actual process of making it. I want it to come out and strike the viewer, the audience, physically. I mean, not that that's possible, that's not obviously possible. I work with screens and projections, so I can't actually hit someone, with my images. But emotionally, I want to hit them and wake them up to just the inner sort of turmoil that was within me when I made it, and maybe awaken the same kind of pain inside them.
A sense of caring about something.
Really strong reactions, similar to some of the things that Freud described in his psychoanalyses of people curling up on the floor and really feeling a sense of regression.
I think I want everyone that sees my art, whether it's in an installation piece in a museum or if it's in a big auditorium at some sort of screening or festival, I think I want each and every one of them to just stop and realize, wow, this kid, he went through a lot of stuff, and we should all feel really sorry for him, and just really sad. And then maybe after they've kind of felt like that, maybe they can start to feel sad about their own lives. I think there's just too much happiness in the world right now, personally, and I think art needs to speak to people and take them down a couple notches.
The Edison light bulb, just trying to get all the circuitry and trying to explain to people how important lighting is on the whole grand scheme of things, as opposed to just building a piece of monument.
Lo que me encanta más de hacer arte es poder conectar con la gente pero en formas que me afectan más que de formas de academia.
You know, I think the most important thing an artist can do when he creates his art is just have it be a statement to who he is or she, mostly he, but she as well, and have that, you know, that statement about who they are as a person come out, whatever medium they're working with.
It's not about money or recognition or you know, anything that you would think goes with a lot of the art world and the idea of celebrity. It's really just about connecting with people.
The Whitney Biennial.
The Whitney Biennial.
Maybe the Tribeca Film Festival, Toronto.
Recreate the New Year's Eve ball drop in Times Square and make it as opposed to just the ball in Times Square, just using the whole building itself, just lighting it up on fire.
Document the Tate is very interesting to me.
Casal, because that's going to be going on, the documentary there.
Any really big shows are pretty much what I have on my radar.
Chicks.
Girls and their breasts.
It'd have to be the ladies.
The chicks.
Fuck you.